Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Hi, everyone. Welcome in on this Tuesday. Well, the expected potential for severe weather later this afternoon. We're going to take a thorough look at timing and the very latest on what's going on in our weather. Let's get a start with a look outside right now. Look at some key things here. 74% humidity, dew point at 72. So this is one of those setups. We don't have everything we would need for a very massive outbreak, but a couple of features we have are very high, so those could make up for some of the indices that are a little bit lower. But 72-degree dew point, that is actual measurement of moisture in the air. A relative humidity is relative to the temperature. Either of those are pretty high out there, and that's also going to make it feel warmer than it actually is. Feels like 85 in Savannah, actual temperature of 81. Here in downtown Parsons, we've got 82 right now. Again, a 72-degree dew point. And here in Memphis, 72-degree dew point, 81. Those south winds continue to crank up. And live here in Humboldt, we've got a dew point of 72 as well. 82 feels like 87 degrees. So very humid out there. Let's take a look at our radar. It's been showing some of those showers and thunderstorms trying to make their way towards us. And we're kind of camped out right now in the atmosphere, so it looks like it'll be a little bit later into the afternoon for most of us, but we could see a shower or thunderstorm, as we said yesterday, in Lake or Obion, western Dyer County, as early as about 11 a.m. to noon. Trying to see a little bit going on just now, a little blink showing up on radar, but yeah, that'll be the earliest. But for most of us, it's going to be on into about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and beyond. That's when the storms get real concentrated around here. So plenty of warm, humid, high dew points to work with. Here's that risk. It is expanded a little bit further to the east. You know, it's all based on timing, so these things will speed up and slow down even up to the last few hours before the event gets underway. You can see very latest outlook has a majority of us in the 2 out of 5 risk. Near the Tennessee River, we've got the 1 out of 5. Either way, all of West Tennessee is in a severe threat. It is on the lower end, but this is just right to get a few severe thunderstorms through here with some large hail and damaging winds. So just be aware that's what we're looking at later this afternoon. We'll get into timing here in a moment. Now, again, the main threat is going to be for damaging wind and large hail. These will be more of your single cellular storms to start off. 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then it'll be a little bit more linear. We'll have more of a line of storms attempt to develop, and that'll push through in the later evening hours. Moderate threat for both of those. Damaging wind, the kind of thing that can, gust and blow a big tree down. The large hail, of course, could be up to golf ball sized in a few of these storms. The tornado threat, though, is low. It's not zero, but it's very, very low with this system. Either way, high winds and large hail can be dangerous. And, of course, there'll be the usual heavy downpours and lightning. Futurecast, here we are, times at the upper right. Not a lot happening before about 4 o'clock. There'll be a handful of scattered showers and storms. As you can see, definitely more active as we head into the late afternoon and evening hours. And this is, again, just fresh off of the press, so to speak. And look into Wednesday here. Still very active. You'll see through parts of Wednesday morning, then in the mid to late afternoon, then into the evening. Very active, about 3 waves of very concentrated storms. But here's the replay. Here's 10 a.m. this morning. Clouds and kind of a capped out atmosphere. But as we head towards noon, 1 o'clock, very possible we'll see some storms in and around Dyersburg up to Union City Lake. But really, it's on into like 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right along in there, where it's really getting active and not a lot of movement in these storms either. They're going to be slow movers for the most part. So we could also see some localized flash flooding as this continues. I know it's very dry out there, but it doesn't take much if you get a lot of rain coming down at one time, and some of these storms will be capable of putting down 1 to 2 inches of rain in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's a look at the Futurecast. Just wanted to show you that. But as we go through the afternoon, chances of storms will start to increase. Again, really the most concentrated, more active for the majority of us is going to be after about 5 o'clock. But I'm just not wanting to rule out. We've got a chance that we could see one of these storms pop early around 11 a.m. into noon. Again, most of us, it'll be later on into the, evening, like 5 o'clock onward into about 10 o'clock, then a break in most of the storms. And then we've got more storms coming back on Wednesday morning, again in the mid to late afternoon and the evening. So very active. And then we've got more storms coming up later on this week as well. All right, guys, there's your good update. We're watching the weather closely. And, of course, any storm pops and tries to get strong or severe, we will have it covered live, tracking the storms anywhere in the 21-county West Tennessee zone. No matter how large the city or small the town, we're going to be there watching the weather coming up this afternoon. Take care, and we'll have more updates along the way. When severe weather strikes, we are West Tennessee Weather Channel. No matter how large the city or how small the community or town, West Tennessee Weather Channel is there in severe weather.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Brian Davis, standing in the studios here at West Tennessee Weather Channel. We cover all 21 counties of West Tennessee, and no matter how large the city or how small the town, if there's severe weather in your area, we're going to be talking about you. Thanks so much for watching West Tennessee Weather Channel.